Okay, today I'm just doing a really quick video because it's my 2-year anniversary of making this YouTube channel, so videos today. So I'm just going to show you a couple things. This is my workbench where I have a lot of trees that I haven't put out in the sun yet. You can see a lot. There's a lot here. Then have to go other places eventually. The only one that will really stay long term is the way back there, the U. I'm just going to show you a few things. Say thank you for watching, those who watch my channel regularly. Just show you a few things. Right here is the thread grafted Chinese elm, and which is neat is the last couple days I've noticed the buds. Let's see if we can focus in on the buds here. Okay, I'm a little too far back, too close. So, there we go. You can see the buds on that branch and the buds on that branch. So we've gotten through, let's say, stage 1 of getting this to work out, which is that the new buds are coming out, so we'll have leaves and the branch should survive as long as it survives long term. But we've got it past that stage where we're worried about the branch dying off, so that's good. Now the branch will just have to grow. The branches will have to grow and thicken up, and then we get fusion where the branches go through the trunk. So that's good. You can just see a few trays. I have some larch I bought, some maple I bought. For some reason, the 2 maples that you can see back here, I don't think they're coming. I don't see them coming back. I cut them back and held on to them just in case they do, but I don't. There's not much chance of them doing that because I air layered them. So there's no way for the nutrients to come back up from the roots to make new leaves. I'm probably going to dump them pretty soon. They've been sitting around for a few weeks. I don't know why the one shriveled up, and then about a week later the other one shriveled up. I don't know why they shriveled up. They just didn't. Something happened. So there's that. We have my boxwoods there. 2 of my maples that I bought in the last bunch had some dieback. This one I think is going to this one's dead. This one still has a couple leaves that didn't die off, so there could be some growth on that. I cut back what looked dead on it. So we'll see what goes with that one. I mean, I took the risk of replanting them out of season just to get them into bonsai soil. So that was a risk I took, and 2 of them didn't take. So the other 3 are doing fine back there. And then, I don't know if I put this in a video or not. The flowering cherry that I had, that was it was like almost 2 90-degree angles. I did what you don't typically do when you're doing bonsai that much, is I actually took some of the movement out of the tree. I mean, I wanted movement in it, but I didn't like the movement that it had in it. So there's that. And we have I bought 5 seedling of 5 trident maple seedlings. I'm going to make these into a clump style. I want to make them into a clump style. I may do that. I may just try doing them out of season and hope they live. I'm not going to touch much of the I probably won't, but I wouldn't touch much of the roots if I did. And I still may, I mean, they're in good soil as it is, but I may plant them into bigger pots. Like just not even take them out of this, like seeing they're in good, as you can see they're in a good soil. I might pot them just into a bigger pot and just pull them out and not even remove this, just like slip pot them into a bigger pot, just to give them more room to grow. And I know I have more success in the winter with the trees in slightly bigger pot than something like this. And then these fall over easily too. They're easy to fall over. Behind them right here are I bought 2 clippings of what they call a dragon claw willow. You can I think you can see why they call it a dragon claw. It's got like the branches kind of naturally just get wavy. The leaves curl funny. I mean, you would think this tree, there's something wrong with it, but that is actually how this tree grows. They just, some of the leaves really curl up, some of them wave. And I was supposed to only get 1. I got 2. I got this one and this one. I had them inside until recently, just to let them get a good thing before putting them out. Now they're out here in the shade before I put them out. They had pretty good roots. I put them in water and they rooted out. They were just cuttings that weren't dormant cuttings, so they were starting to put out leaves when I got them. So there's those. We'll take a break and we'll go to the other benches. Okay, here are my main benches. I now have 2 of them. I just recently, a couple weeks ago, built a 3-foot one to go between the 6-foot long one and a rose bush. There's nothing growing there, so we put them there. We got my trident maple, a Japanese maple there, the Korean hornbeam. We got the honeysuckle there. We have the cascading elm there. We have the skyflower there. Rosemary behind it. A rose that I'm going to try to bonsai just for something fun to do. The shimpaku's back there. The Jacqueline Hilliard elms there. We have the one juniper that I did last summer that was it's filled in quite a bit. We'll be doing a video on that pretty soon, probably, to do some trimming again. The 2 boxwoods, the cascading juniper back there, my weeping willows, 3 of them there, my apples back there, my portulacaries are there, some Kashura maples there, and then the back in there is the willow leafed ficus. So everything's doing good here. The skyflower I hope to be doing a video pretty soon. Once I get my pots that I got custom made, a pot for it custom made. It's going to be a blue round pot because I've liked this pot. I've liked this color that it's been in. The blue is not quite as bright as that, but it's a blue pot. Round would be a lot thinner, of course. But there are those. Now, these are the trees I keep on the back porch. They get like half the sun that the front trees get. There's the redwood. It's doing pretty good this year. I haven't had any dieback so far on it, but you can see most of its growth is at the top. We have the butterfly Japanese maple back there. We have my collected American larch there. We have a small cascading juniper, and then this juniper I've thought it was dead a couple times. It's just kind of hanging on. I had to repot it recently because it had, where it was up in the front, it was getting too wet. I don't know why the soil is staying so wet. Must have just got other stuff in it that's it's the same. It's a mix I've used on other ones and I've never had much trouble with it. But it was staying too wet and a lot of the roots had rotted out, but you could see there was new roots growing out. So hopefully this will survive. I thought it was dead a couple winters ago because it didn't do too good in the winter. Thought it was dead and it survived, and I kept it up front for a while. I put it here so it doesn't get a lot of sun, but we'll see what comes of it. It's the tree that just doesn't want to give up. It's a tough one. Okay, so that's all I'm doing, showing you really. Just again a thank you for everybody that watches my videos. And if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.